dude. They're ready.
Does the sex part of it always happen in the same room?
No.
So
no,
they can.
not, yeah, once my fiancé had left,
it could be anywhere. Yeah. Is it outside the house?
It's always within the building. Yeah.
So is it the house, do you think? I mean, obviously you as well, they find you attractive, but I should imagine you've got quite a name for yourself in the spirit world. for the future, no need for a boyfriend or husband or anything like that of the humankind. You are happy now. This is for you the way you want your life to be.
Ideally, I'd like to find one that I would like to settle down with and spend the rest of my life with, but I'll never go back to men.
Waiting for Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Absolutely fascinating. We discuss all sorts of things on here, and I think this one's a first. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure is a first. They have to have done dozens of these, but that's it for Emerson's realm. She does seem to fit in the category of an actor, spectrophiliac or spectrophilia.
I have a thought about her, Russ.
Sure. Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm thinking she doesn't like people. She doesn't want to ever deal with like actual emotions or relationships. She just wants the sex. She's just a sex addict. She's like, oh yeah, I'm done with men. Well, yeah, because like these ghosts will just kind of fuck off. They don't have the energy to manifest themselves and, not take out the trash or whatever or cheat on you. Maybe they're cheating on her and she doesn't know. So she's just like, you know what? As long as ghosts are around to fuck me, that's fine. I'm not sure how to.
You're completely onto it, and after hearing what we've heard so far, would you guys want to try and have sex with a recently deceased?
Sure.
Or not when you put it like that. Definitely not. That sounds really gross.
Yeah, when you say recently deceased, that does make it feel a lot worse.
Yeah.
I was trying to at least keep it fresh for you, Rob. I know you like the new things, but they can be not so recently deceased, but there are many ways to go about becoming a spectrophiliac, as you guys seem interested in.
I think we're halfway there already.
Yeah, so good. So hang on. So without having to just wait around like a celebrity, you can actually look up ways to summon them on Encyclopedia Satanica. That's a good site, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard of it until today. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, be honest, where else are you going to find a way to summon one of these things? So what I'm going to read you out to...
What's it called? One more time for me?
Encyclopedia Satanica. Now, this version...
Pretty funny.
It's a reputable site, especially, hey, if you're out to do some of this, I don't know, banshee humping or the old in-out with a sheet, this version of a succubus summoning ritual... This was in vogue during the Victorian era. It was to be performed during a new moon. I know Rob's very interested in the moon. So step 1, clearly mark the floor with a white cord or white chalk and make a protective circle or pentagram. It is important that nothing disrupts the protective circle. Even a bit of dirt across the white line would ruin the spell. And step 2, take 3 black candles or 5. It's up to you, and place them equal distances apart inside the circle. Step 3, outside the circle. Make 3, again, or 5, same number as the candles, though, protective talismans or sigils around you, available at joshuapwarren.com. Step 4, if possible, create an outer circle made from crushed protective herbs mixed together. Step 5, calm yourself and relax. Center yourself, Robert. Step 6, now, visualize the circle around you, protecting you and separating you from the rest of your house. Step 7, once you have done that and the candles are lit, lay in the pentagram position. You know what I'm talking about. Arms straight out, legs apart, just like Beelzebub, and summon the succubus. Or incubus, Drea, or incubus.
Oh, damn.
Step 8, feel her or him come into the circle and feel his or her power. Step 9, feel his or her coalesce into a physical or semi-physical form, and now you'll be able to interact with them. Exciting?
Semi-physical, please.
So many steps. Jesus, I need a pamphlet. I need a pamphlet or something.
I think a little video will do you, but
does it come with directions?
Well, if you remember, actually, Zach Bagans kind of showed you a little bit how to do that. With Lady Snake down in the basement. Remember that one time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
It's close, but not like this. This is another one, and this is from How to Summon a Succubus. But I'm not going to read all of this because
Because you're going to get a succubus like right next to you if you do this.
It might actually work. And this ritual, originally drafted by, I'm not going to say his name, focuses on the daughters of Lilith. It invokes the pricking of one's finger for purposes of drawing blood. And I'm actually just going to skip all. I'm not saying it's all chance, it seems like. It's like, find a place where you are alone and undisturbed. Do it between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Conducting the ritual. Make sure you are in a comfortable position. Clear your mind and start formulating what you want in your mind. And then you got to start saying like all this stuff like, Lilith, please receive this offering. I give it truthfully and willingly. And then you burn a paper without folding it, and may the light of this candle burn brightly. I'm not reading it. I don't need it right now.
I mean, you should. It's really
just
nice.
Got really cold in my apartment. I don't know.
Oh, it's getting really warm over here. I don't know.
I think
maybe it's just because I'm on the West Coast, but
I think there's a succubus in my house right now.
What you were saying, Rob, this is a lot of work, and I know you really, really need this. So there's other ways. I thought about you doing this. There are other ways to go about this as well. You can find a book, and this is the most sought after, seems to be, book on the subject. It's called Sexual Alchemy: Magical Intercourse with Spirits by Donald Tyson. Like a Trump meets Mike Tyson kind of guy in this.
Wait, an alchemy colon?
Okay, so yeah, and there's a colon alchemy. In Sexual Alchemy, here you will learn how to have erotic relationships with loving spirits. That means methods presented here can function as a Western alternative to Eastern sexual practices. They also can be used by a solitary person, wink wink, and need not depend upon the participation of a partner. Now, I want you guys to guess how much this book is. We know Price is Right style. Other books, I'll tell you, I want you to guess how much this book is, the colon book. Other books by Donald Tyson are sold for, he has a book called Scrying for Beginners, and it's $13.20. Scrying for Beginners.
Okay.
And he also has a book called 3 Books of Occult Philosophy for $68.75.
What is scrying again?
It's something you do with mirrors that's not in the needs of safety.
Okay.
Scrying is when you look into a mirror or a crystal ball to try to define the future based off of your visions.
Oh, yeah, okay. Of course, I knew that.
Of course, it has
nothing to do with protecting your life and property. But
not at all.
The third book, he has another book called Necronomicon Tarot, and that goes for $24.87. These are all Amazon prices. Now, don't cheat and look it up, you cheaters. Now, I got to ask you guys, how much do you think Sexual Alchemy: Magical Intercourse with Spirits by Donald Tyson costs?
I'm going to say $13.69.
$13.69. What about you, Rob?
I'm going to say $6.90.
Nice.
Well, congratulations, Drea and Mora, because Sexual Alchemy: Magical Intercourse of Spirits is $150.
Damn!
Oh, boy, I got really close. Woo.
Used, and $210 new copy.
Used?
Yes,
Jesus
used.
Christ. Okay, wait, what did you say it was? New? $220?
$210 for a fresh copy. Now, Rob.
Ridiculous.
Now, Rob, if you don't feel like doing the incantations or are too lazy to read,
I can't afford that, dude.
Or don't know how to read.
If you're too poor to afford the book, there's an even easier option for getting your very own sex kelpie. And it's called...
I don't want one of those. I don't want
It's called eBay. And on eBay, you can look for the Sorcerer's Cellar, and they're selling a Hecate. What's that word? Is that Hecate or Hecate? How do you say that, Drea?
Yeah, I've seen both pronunciations, but like Hecate is the one that I see the most often.
We're going with.
I think it's actually pronounced.
Do the old nasty.
Oh yeah, no, he's right. No, that sounds a lot more scientific.
So this is a do the old nasty moondrake vampire succubus, and it's also included as an occult artifact. Before I get started, the buyer just wants to be aware. He says, 3 times now, cyber criminals have hacked into Bonanza and posted an illegal counterfeit operation, posting as the Sorcerer's Cellar. That's us. Stealing every listing verbatim. We urge you to avoid sites such as Bonanza that are so easily and repeatedly compromised by criminals. Be safe. Be safe. Shop eBay. Now, the Sorcerer's Cellar presents an occult artifact plus the following. And what they are selling is Vorzana.
What?
You can buy a ravishing moondrake vampire destined to meet your deepest nocturnal desires. In addition to her binding, I include my exclusive Black Sanctum binding spell that intensifies and empowers her own sexual energies and the initiate connection she shares with her companion. She was summoned from her sacred overseer, Hecate, or Do the Old Nasty, or whatever, and specially selected for this binding. So you can buy a sex ghost on eBay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You guys want to hear her stats? She has stats.
Oh, God. What kind of stats?
Wow.
Okay.
So far, this makes sense.
It does. It really does.
Let's
hear those stats, Russ.
Okay, here's her stats. In erotomancy, sexual energy / magic, it varies considerably depending on her mood. She is freer than most to select when and how expressed, if at all. She is not primarily a sexual entity, although she may react with strong emotions that develop into a sexual longing depending on her companion. She cannot be manipulated into sexual congress. If she does develop a sexual hunger, it means that she has deepened the bond considerably and will be lifelong plus 5+. So yes.
Oh shit.
She
that sounds like a lot of commitment.
It does. It seems a lot easier to try to just, if you can figure out how to do it on your own.
And
just be like ghosts with benefits.
I don't think I'm ready for this.
We'll find a way for you to swipe them. There's got to be a way to swipe them. She has other stats. She has stats.
There's no, Russ, there's no in between. Like, you can't just be like ghost fuck buddies. You got to be all in or nothing.
It seems like that one girl on Philip and Holly was able to kind of choose. I think maybe if you can just get yourself in that and you make yourself like some kind of human meat market in the ghostly realm.
She really does put herself out there. She's like made herself clickbait for ghost fuckers, and
yeah,
I think you put it out there enough. I think the ghosts look at the internet, and they're probably just like they're like you hear about her?
No, that's true. Ghosts are on the internet. They have access to all the electricals, guys. They can get anywhere. So just make a profile, put it in there, just say like, hey, looking for a ghost hookup, non-committal. Like, is there any way to just not have the whole full-on, like, oh, great, now you're going to be with me for, 30 fucking years?
Yeah, I don't know. But this is a real eBay listing. I'm not messing around. There's quite a few. I just chose to read this one. But yeah, besides her stats, here are some of the satisfied customers. M.E. writes, his spirits are about as in your face as they can get. All right, thank you, M.E.
Okay.
That's vague. That's really vague, to be honest.
Yeah.
Powerful binding, strong energies, really an amazing seller. The 5+ will shop. No, he didn't say that. Leo M. Here's another one. It's so weird to see eBay ones without like plus, but here we go. Incredible energy. Already experienced a powerful manifestation. Signed VM. Oh, and absolutely awesome from DN. And the only conjurer I will ever go to. He knows the arts very well, and his conjugations are genuine and powerful. All right, and you didn't sign off. Fuck you. You don't win nothing. You were the worst. Boo.
That's good.
So I got to ask you guys again. How much do you think an eBay Love Ghoul costs? We know how much the book costs. The book was pretty pricey. How much do you think an eBay Love Spook is?
All right. So this is from the same guy, you said.
No, this is not the guy who wrote the book.
Different guy.
This is a guy that has binded a spirit that will do the old nasty with you, and he'll sell it to you on eBay. Rob, what do you think? How much would you pay this on Buy It Now on this ghoul?
So the book cost over $100.
This is the book.
I'm comparing it. I'm just comparing it to the book.
You're right.
If the book
the book was like $200.
Yeah, if the book cost that much, then it's got to be like $250 to at least to buy a ghost itself, or to buy a what are we calling this one?
I don't know.
It's a bound horny spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an occult artifact and a moondrake vampire succubus. What do you